Hi, welcome back everybody. This is Ben Wolf from Tat International and tatstore.com. I've gotten a lot of questions from people how to make Flash for their tats. If they have a custom design either by us or they've made their own custom design, they want to know how to make a physical display piece for their work. So this would work for any kind of artistic endeavor, drawing, sketches, paintings, whatever you want, but I'm going to show this specifically for the tat crowd. So what I've done is I've just taken a stencil and colored it in with a black ballpoint pen on white paper. You could use actually a tat on paper, whatever you want, but the key is just make it black on white so that the contrast is as high as possible. So I've opened up Inkscape, which is great because it's free, but any SVG style graphics editor will work for this application to the best of my knowledge. So here's the key. Here's what gets the magic done. With the picture selected, which this is just a normal JPEG pixel style graphic, we're going to go to Path, Trace Bitmap. Now this does all the work of making your pixel-based graphic into a vector-based graphic. If you see here, we have a brightness cutoff, edge detection, color quantization, brightness steps, colors, and grays. These are all great settings, but for me, what I'm going to use is the brightness cutoff because I just want what is dark to be on and what is white to be off. So I'm going to press update, see what I've got. Now by adjusting this threshold number, I can tell it, I can tell the computer to make guesses based on what information it thinks is important. But if you go too high, it will start getting a bunch of information that is clearly not important. So just play around, try to get the highest tolerance that doesn't generate a lot of excess noise. So for me, I think I will go with 0.9. Press OK, and you're done. There is your vector style graphic. Obviously, the advantage is that this can be reshaped at will without any loss of quality, unlike the pixel-based graphics. So you can keep this around for reference, or you can just simply delete it like I'm going to. So now we're going to zoom in a little bit and start cleaning this up because this black line, for example, I don't need. So I'm going to make a rectangle, and this works like a punch. So with that selected and this picture selected, I can go to Path and Difference. Now see, that works like a craft cutout, and it just punches out everything that is obscured by the overlaying rectangle. You can also use the hotkey Control minus to do the same work. So alright, so there we go. Gonna zoom in a little bit. Now, you see it's done a pretty good job, but there are definitely some barbs that are out of place. This is where the computer guessed, but guessed wrong. So the first step I'm going to use for any smooth tat like this is I'm going to go to Path and Simplify. But I want to show you what that's going to do before I do it. So if you look, each one of these nodes are areas where the computer deemed it necessary as having a legitimate transition. Now, these are not all necessary. And what Simplify is going to do for us is it's going to do a better job of cutting out the garbage. So watch this. Look, very nice. Now, see how our node number is very much reduced. So what we're going to want to do now is just go through manually and delete the nodes that we don't think are important just by selecting them and pressing delete. Okay. Now, but that doesn't quite tell the whole story. We also have these nodes, like there's a node right here, that's not exactly smooth. It's a little strange looking. Now what we can do for that is we can select that node and press this button, which is make selected node smooth. What that did, as you can see, is smooth that right out. So I'm going to go through this. My quick shortcut there is just double click and it brings up the node selections. So what I'm going to do is go through and smooth out these nodes.
Here we go. One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing it, baby, where have you been? Everybody says that you're moving again. I don't wanna be right, baby, every single night. And I could tell you a thing about taking your time. It's making me nervous, yeah. One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing it, baby, where have you been? Everybody says that you're moving again. I don't wanna be right, baby, every single night. And I can tell you a thing about taking your time. It's making me nervous, yeah.
So here we are with our, we're pleased with our picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it, which I did just by single clicking an already selected item, which changes these little corner pieces to rotate or enlarge. And now we can color it however we'd like. So let's say we want the stem to be green and the rows to be red. I mean, very original, I know. But I'm going to duplicate the shape and just using the method we used before, cut out the pieces that we don't want. All right, now for coloring in Inkscape, I always like to make duplicates. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this layer and then add a green gradient. So I'm going to select my gradient tool and apply that gradient. And now I'm going to Alt-click to select the background layer and change that color to a green that is subtly different than the top layer. You can always adjust your layer by double-clicking. that as an SVG, and you're ready to go. Thanks, I hope this helps.